Hello and welcome to the channel, YouTube world. This is a Cyberpunk 2077 Update 1.2 patch note reveal. There's patch notes. That doesn't mean that the update is live because that's going to be coming to a console near you in the near future. When, we don't know. It just says coming soon. But there's a link down below to my good friend Alex here, who has put all the patch notes on one page for you to go through versus the one on Steam, which is broken down into two parts. But, for shits and giggles, I'll have all three links down below. So we've got some gameplay changes, naturally. I mean, there's a lot of them. That's just what I wanted to show you. Like, you know, it's insane. Changes to quests and yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I normally do narrate patch notes. Yeah, I'm not narrating this. Uh, wow, it's just absolutely insane. I mean, look at that. So this basically tells you, the open world, that they've been hard at work, cinematic design, at fixing the game. So, you know, by the year 2077, I know this joke is getting really old, but I never heard anybody else say it, even though it's a pretty obvious joke, environments and levels. Maybe by 2077 is when the game will actually be in a playable state. Graphics, audio, and animation, like they UI, they did a lot. So I commend them for giving us the patch notes early and having a plethora of changes, stability and performance. Yeah. Miscellaneous, PC specific, console specific. That's really, really out there. What was really funny that I have to mention, this is sort of like the highlight of the video. Please note that these issues listed below, yeah, they did not affect all players, which is true. It kind of seems odd to throw that in there. Like, oh, by the way, it's really not the clusterfuck of problems that, the game is made out to be. Oh, bitch, it is, though. It really, really is broken to shit. Now, did I have fun playing the game? Oh, I had a lot of fun playing the game, predominantly because I got to meet Keanu Reeves. But this game, for me, was one of the most hyped games ever in recent history that I could remember. Even more than like Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs. I think the last time I got this excited for a game was like Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay? I played the game for what, about a week? I mean, it was playable. I'm not going to deny that. It was playable, but, ultimately in the end, what do we got here? Exactly. I hopped on the game in February for a couple of minutes. And then before that, the last time I played was, I think, in December. I cranked in 43 hours within the first, week. I went balls to the wall. And then I just went, you're not worth the space on my hard drive. Well, that and because I'm too cheap to upgrade my SSD on my old computer. That's probably 80% of the reason. But yeah, I don't know. It just, something happened, even though the game was fairly playable. I just wasn't able to fully get into it. Maybe with this new update, I'll reinstall it. I'll probably have to delete a few other games. And I'll kind of revisit it because it was working, relatively okay considering. I mean, I only have an i7 6700. It's not even the K version. It's like a 7-year-old CPU. I got 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM from 7 years ago. The only thing that's relatively new in my computer is an RTX 2070 Super. That probably obviously helped a lot. And like I said, the game was playable, but there was just so many glitches, right? But it performed okay, like when I was driving around and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, let me know down below. Like, are you still playing this game? Did you finish the game? The game is on sale right now, 20% off. That's not really that big of a, savings, but I am curious to see what people think about this game, either negative or positive. I'm more disappointed in the developers than I am the actual game itself. But don't forget, these are the people that brought us to Witcher 3, and that game, when it first came out, was a fucking nightmare. I remember day one of The Witcher 3, whether it was on console or PC. That shit was a fucking mess. But look at how we praise The Witcher 3 nowadays. Will that be the later fate of Cyberpunk 2077? Only time will tell. Anyhow, with all that rambling I did, I probably could have narrated the entire patch notes. No, actually, I couldn't have, but if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It greatly helps support the channel with the algorithm and making me more relevant in search results when people are looking shit up on the internet. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down, and I'll make sure your life as of tomorrow when you wake up, it's as glitchy as a day one Cyberpunk 2077. But don't get too excited. You don't get to meet Keanu Reeves. No, you don't get that. But if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.